This sick, twisted, vile individual is Hamilton Howard. My true crime audience may recognize this American serial killer. You might be saying to yourself, well, I recognize the face, but the name is throwing me off just a tad. Well, here's a small clue. He went by several nicknames: the Boogeyman, the Brooklyn Vampire, the Werewolf of Wisteria, the Moon Maniac, and the Gray Man. That's right. This is Albert Fish. To be honest, I'm not exactly comfortable with covering Albert Fish because Albert Fish was a sick, vile individual, and his victims happened to be children. Oh, Ham and Eggs changed his name from Hamilton Howard to Albert Fish because he hated being called Ham and Eggs. He was born in 1870 into a family that was said to suffer from mental health problems. As a boy, he was sent off to an orphanage, and this orphanage was encouraged for the boys to hurt each other, to fight, to cause pain. In his time there, he started to feed off the pain. He enjoyed it. So when he left the orphanage and returned home, it was too late. And this would be the beginning to the sick, twisted, vile Albert Fish. In 1890, 20 years of crime against children would begin. Because of the content involving children, I'm not going to go into much detail. I will give you a quick rundown that will pretty much explain exactly who Albert Fish was. Albert was a cannibal, necrophiliac rapist. 9+ children between the ages of 4 and 10 were murdered, and I'm sorry to say, eaten by Albert Fish. In 1934, 10-year-old Grace Budd disappeared for 6 years. Albert Fish would send an extremely graphic, detailed letter to the mother of 10-year-old Grace. The letter is extremely graphic, so I will not read every detail. Dear Miss Budd, on Sunday, June 3rd, 1928, I called on you at 406 West 15th Street, brought you pot cheese and strawberries. We had lunch. Grace sat in my lap and kissed me. I made up my mind to eat her. He then goes on to explain exactly how he did this, and it took 9 days to fully eat her whole body. All of Albert Fish's murders were committed in the same vile, twisted manner to each victim. But Albert Fish will pay when he's electrocuted at Sing Sing Penitentiary in New York.